Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today, Wednesday, May 7th. We're into day 3 of jury selection in the U.S. versus Sean Holmes. I've tweeted all of it. Day one, in which the HBO staffer remained in the pool, but the Scheinman and Schuster lady was out. Yesterday got more nitty-gritty. You had a guy whose nephew shot a cop, almost got on. U.S. wasn't crazy about it. Things the guy said about the police, but there were at least by the end there were a number of people that remained in the pool. Were asked about where they worked. Were asked about what media they read. A lot of YouTube. A lot of people reading the news on YouTube. Almost everyone had seen the Sean Combs, Cassie Ventura hotel hallway and elevator video. So some said that they could still be fair, and some were still let on. If you weeded them all out, you'd have nobody on the jury. But it was the people that said it's hard to unring the bell. One guy was bounced for that. Today's day 3, and it might, as Judge Subramanian said at the beginning, it might be the last day. They've got, they need to reach 45. They need to reach 45 in the pool, and then they start exercising peremptories, and they'll end up with a jury of 12 and the alternates. So that might happen late today. We're going to be, once again, live tweeting it. We're in for a penny, in for a pound. We're doing this in gripping and grueling detail. In the civil Diddy's taken over the courthouse. In the civil Diddy front, Lil Rod Jones case, he was required to serve Cuba Gooding Jr. and the son Justin Dior Combs, and he did not, and they have been released from the case. They're out. That doesn't mean that the case is dead. Doesn't mean that that there was no merit to the claims. It means that if you don't serve somebody in a certain period of time, they are out of the case, and they are now out of the case. Can't see that one getting appealed. Now we couldn't turn to D.C. for a moment because there's something we want to report on here. Now, as previously reported, there's a new U.S. attorney, Jay Clayton. Chuck Schumer made it that he couldn't get a vote under the blue slip system, so he's interim. Same thing's happening in D.C. Ed Martin cannot be confirmed due to comments about January 6th, apparently. So it's been floated by Tom Tillis that Jay Clayton should decamp and become confirmed as the U.S. attorney in D.C. Don't really see it happening, but that's been said. Now here's the thing I wanted to get to. Yesterday, I don't know if anyone else has found this, we continue to follow the We Build the Wall case. It used to have Steve Bannon in it. Then it had Kolfage and Tim Shea. Kolfage pled guilty. Tim Shea went to trial. We covered it. Kolfage pled guilty, and he's in jail. Or Kolfage. I'm not actually sure how to pronounce it. In any event, the government quietly did a filing saying they would like him to be released under time served. So that was a new thing. That was it's not a pardon, but it's an attempt to release him. Now we're coming up on the courthouse. I don't know what it may not be related. This could be just some guy with a loud car. Yeah, look, it's a very fancy sports car playing loud music. I am not playing this music for any kind of copyrighted version. I'm talking over it exclusively. You cannot... Okay. Whatever. This is New York City. Now, this is the daily scene. This is the first day of the Sean Combs situation in which it's not raining. And so the guys still have umbrellas. Now the umbrellas are for the sun. UN, what can I tell you? We published a letter from UN staff to Antonio Guterres, once again telling him to resign due to his corruption and failure now on India, Pakistan as well. But I digress. I'm going in, Inner City Press.